I will say, I feel as though I am a good coach. I'm great at connecting with my clients, creating good relationships, all of that.
Mhm.
So whenever people leave, I never feel like there's like bad blood or they're unhappy with
Hmm.
the relationship,
Well, you think that. You don't know that,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
So I think one of the first things that you can start doing right now is to, don't do this over a form or anything like that. Don't create a survey because that's very impersonal. I would, use DMs, not email either. I would reach out to them over text or DM, which is so if you think about emails, let's think of a range of intimacy here in terms of communication. This is all very, very impersonal. This is very, very personal on this side. A survey is like all the way here. An email is here. A text or a DM is here, a text is here, and then a phone call is here. So I want you to be like right around here and reach out via text or DM and say, hey, I noticed that, you ended the subscription or you canceled the coaching. I just want to make sure that I did everything I could. And if there's anything that I could have done better, please be honest. I love direct communication, so I can do better for maybe you in the future or another client. In terms of your social media, so your tagline here is taking the stress out of fitness and nutrition. What do you mean by that?
Like the overwhelm, the constant thinking about it, the going like, what should I be doing? What should I not be doing? Just, I guess, like simplifying things.
Okay, you want to simplify things for people so that they're not thinking as much or overthinking. All right. Yeah. So would you say that's your mission here? Like you are.
Oh, Jeff, this is the $1 million question, man. It's so hard for me. Like, I have redone that damn mission statement or the like I help statement so many times, and I feel like it still sucks.
You don't need one though. That's the thing. I was going to tell you to take that out, because one thing that I want to say, this is the main critique about your profile, and I think I said this to you before, is that if you replaced your photo, like these posts that you make that have, I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see it because of the phone, but the little circle picture of you, and it says your name and it says at whatever. I don't know who started doing that, but it's like the Twitter bio post. Don't do that. Don't do that anymore, because it's so like cookie cutter. It's a cookie cutter presentation of who you should be. And if you replace this with someone else's name, it'd be the same goddamn message, because people who use Canva to create their posts, anybody can use those same templates and make it their own. So there's nothing unique about it from a visual perspective. And so the problem, why it's a problem, is because number one, social media is very, very visual. When I'm scrolling through, or when you're scrolling through something, it's a quick, like, I look at it and I make a judgment in my mind, and I either keep on going or I keep on scrolling. There are some pages that you come across, they're just so enticing visually that you just can't help but to scroll and scroll and scroll, and you're like getting lost in like their posts, and you're like, follow. Right? And there are some pages you're just like, there's nothing here. You can go back to the home screen. Right? Think about why you follow people on Instagram. It's usually because you started scrolling through there. You just kept going like this. Kept going. Right? This page right now doesn't make me want to keep going, if I'm going to be honest with you. All right. So that's why there has to be some sort of visual change in how your posts look. All right. So that's why these Twitter bio posts, they've got to stop. All right. You know why this one did well? Because you're sharing your own experience. Okay. And you're sharing an experience in a way that people can identify with it.
Right.
That's why people shared it, because When posts go viral, it's because you literally took the words out of their mouth, that they believe in it so strongly, and you said it so well that they want to blast it to the world. It's like they're living vicariously through you on the pulpit and preaching. That's why the quote, "Preach, girl," comes because they identify so well with it. That's why it went viral.
You're taking away my bread and butter, man.
I know, because your bread and butter is stale.
I know.
We need something new. So my other technique, all right, and this is stuff that you can start doing right away after this call. Okay. So when you look, okay, so your reels. Okay, let's talk about this reel here.
Go with the flow, but like, what time does the flow start? And no, I would love to go with the flow, but like, what time does the flow start?
Okay, so it's a sound bite. I don't know where it comes from, but it's like, I want to go with the flow, but where does the flow start? And in your caption, you have written, trying to relate to people who wing it when you know structure leads to freedom. So you're almost the thing with reels and the sound bites that come with reels is that you're using the soundbite to imply your message. And it's kind of funny, it's pop culture-y, right? But why not just use your own fucking voice and say what you want to say? So this would be a lot better if you put the camera about yay height right here, stomach-wise, and the frame is like right here, okay? So it doesn't show any of the background. You're very close to the camera. You're like this, okay? And you say to people, okay?
I would love to go with the flow.
You say, okay, trying to relate to people who wing it when you know structure leads to freedom. Okay, so you could say something like, I know a lot of people are afraid of following meal plans and macros because they view that as restrictive. However, it does lead to more freedom. And here's why. Then the reel cuts to the next segment. And then you say, blah, 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 whatever, explain it. And in 60 seconds, you deliver your message.
Right.
So that's a lot better because it shows your thought process. And then it shows your face, your voice. It's very intimate. It's almost like you and I are sitting across the table having dinner and we're just talking. And when people see that on your page, it's instant trust, instant connection building. Okay. The voiceovers and the sound bites, they're funny and all, and you can make them forever. And some of them might go viral because they're funny, but they're not going to go viral in terms of signing up with you as a coach.